It's the SKOR North Twin Show.
The Zebmeister.
The Zebby.
The Zebster.
Zebulon.
Zebedee-doo!
Zebusaurus.
Hey.
Zebusaurus Rex.
It's Zebedee 97.3, the Zebmeister.
You're home for all things Zebby.
Zebby. In the morning.
So before we get into it here, we're gonna do just a quick Twin Show episode because the old Dex tweets has to catch a plane for a wedding weekend, but we couldn't let today pass without talking about the newest sensation to the Twins rotation and a random Twin of the week. The newest sensation to the Twins rotation. You're home for the Zebmeister.
It's Zebedee time. Hey, now we got some
Drive time
tails
with Zebby.
You know, you can watch the Zebmeister on a brand new 75-inch Roku Pro Series 4K TV that we're giving away on the SKOR North app under the listener rewards section. Nearly an $1,800 value. If you want to watch a man climb from the depths of the minor leagues, high A, into a playoff chase rotation, you can do so by going to the SKOR North app, going to listener rewards, and entering to win this 75-inch Roku Pro Series 4K TV. So you guys were watching that game last night together. What do we make of, dude, he came in, did not look phased at all against a really good team, was painting the corners the entire night. And also there was a couple times where, so who's the dude that hit the home run off him early?
Melendez?
Yeah, Melendez. He comes up the second time. And I think Zebby fell down 2-0 in this. So he's already given up a bomb to this guy. He's behind in the count. And he's just pumping 96 over the plate. Hit me if you can. And the hitter's looking out at him like, really, dude? You're just challenging me after I took you deep? I don't know. What did you guys? I feel like if the Twins found, if they found something here, then maybe these concerns about the rotation and the lack of a trade at the deadline were unfounded. Maybe they knew something all along that we didn't about Zebby.
Two things that I'll say on this. Number one, even though he has impeccable control, he also has good velocity. Like, this isn't...
Yes.
We've seen... Twins fans know exactly what I'm talking... Like, Nick Blackburn stayed in the zone all the damn time, but Nick Blackburn did not blow any hitters away. Same with Carlos Silva's, Kevin Slowey's. We can go a whole pitch-to-contact era. He was topping out yesterday at 96.6. Now, he wasn't getting a ton of swings and misses. He only had, 6 swings and misses on his 77 pitches. It's not a horrible number, but... You'd like to see a little bit more swing and miss. But when you see a guy who is still able to stay in the zone but have good velocity, that is a great sign.
Yes.
I thought it was a pretty solid performance, but I would like to see a little bit more swing and miss. But he wasn't phased, man. He almost gave up a home run on his first pitch, and then he strikes out Bobby Witt in the next plate appearance. What? So it was a very encouraging sign for his MLB debut.
The most important thing is, he didn't look phased. He gave up the Michael Massey hit that fly ball to left that might have gone out, and Wallner, who for his size is really sneaky athletic, like he is faster than he looks, really good outfielder, makes a great play on. But he doesn't look phased. And at one point came back before he exited in the fourth into the fifth and struck out 4 or 5 guys he faced. So, I mean, he was impressive. Now, is that going to continue? I don't know, but he looks the part. I do like the fact that he looks like a pitcher. Like he's got the pitcher's body. He looks like a guy that could be a real horse and eat some innings and do a lot of things that I like. I also would like to retroactively thank Derek Shelton and the Pittsburgh Pirates, because I'm not sure if Paul Skeens hadn't come up. Like, I think that freed teams up to think outside the box. Like, I don't know the Twins make this move last year, like to go from A to AA to AAA, and then at AAA had some bad luck. His ERA was not good. He actually pitched better than that indicated, but I do think the fact that the Twins said, screw it, had something to do with the fact that Skeens proves that if you can pitch and you have a certain maturity, you can pitch. So I guess the best way to put it seriously is I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm very hopeful. I like what I saw. I'm not it guarantees nothing, but I like what I saw and I loved the mentality.
It feels like they have options now. So let's just kind of go through our confidence rankings here. How would you currently rank in order the Twins starting pitching options based on how confident you are in them starting a playoff game? And I know that we've only seen one start of Zebby Matthews,
Right.
but so we're all on this Zebby high.
Yeah.
But I'll throw it to Declan for this, our resident Twins beat podcaster. Of all the options from Pablo to and Joe Ryan, let's take off the table because right now Joe Ryan is not an option for your postseason rotation. But all the way down even to Louis Varland, he's starting today, right? Rank in order how confident you are in each one of these guys.
Ober number 1. I'm still riding with Bailey Ober as my game 1 starter. I don't know if the Twins will do that, but confidence, I have him as number 1. Pablo number 2. I think third is still Simeon, even though he is a rookie and had a little bit of a couple hiccups. I think they like his mentality, and I personally love Sim's mentality. That dude loves big moments. He lives for that kind of stuff. So I'm good with Sim as that third option there. Fourth, I think it's Zebby.
Zebby Fever.
Legitimately,
Zebby Fever's
if we're just talking the starting pitchers, I think it's Zebby.
Zebby.
And God bless Louis Varland and David Festa. They're trying, and I liked what I saw from Louis in the last start against Cleveland. We'll see what happens on Wednesday. But I think I have Zebby fourth right now.
Yeah.
And let's include Chris Paddock.
Okay.
Let's throw him in there.
This
Right,
is going to
no, I
sound
know.
crazy. I have Zebby above Chris Paddock. Even though,
Dax?
again, Zebby has made one. It's the devil that you know versus the devil
Dax?
that you don't.
That's, I guess, yeah.
Come on, Dex. Say what you mean.
I think so. I think so.
So,
But Paddock out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
yes, and Varland as well.
Here's the thing that I love about Zebby Matthews to this point in his very young major league career and everything we've seen in his rise to the pros. Okay,
Yes.
a guy again that I have not seen pitch in bulk since last night, and I'm going to have a strong take about this. I used to cover Brian Dunsing when he was in the Twins rotation. When I was a Twins beat writer for 1500 ESPN Twin Cities and was in that clubhouse for 3-4 years. And Brian Dunsing said something to me and a couple other reporters one time. He had a great start. We talked to Plouffe about this a few weeks ago. I can't remember. It was like a complete game or he went 7 innings and struck out 10. It was like one of his best starts of his career. And, post game, asking him questions like, how'd you feel out there? Whatever, all the basic questions. And he goes, I got to be honest. I don't even think I have great stuff. And so you guys are all asking me like, how did I do it today? And he goes, I'm genuinely shocked whenever someone doesn't hit a line drive or a home run off of me because I don't throw that hard. I don't have like a wipeout Kerry Wood curveball. Right. So I'm out there. He basically said I'm the most insecure Major League Baseball starting pitcher ever. But my philosophy is just throw the ball over the plate because even if they do swing and hit the ball, there's a bunch of dudes behind me that are probably going to make the play. So his philosophy was, well, I'm not gonna nibble and walk guys. I'm gonna throw it over, and there's like a 70 to 75% chance that if I just throw it over, they're gonna get themselves out. I love and by the way, Zebby Matthews has better stuff and more velocity than my guy Brian Dunsing had 10, 15 years ago. But he's not afraid to just throw it over. He's not nibbling. He doesn't walk anybody. Dude, he has on the season, he's pitched 97 innings across 4 different levels. He's issued 7 walks in 4 months. So he's out there and he's just like, oh, I'm just going to throw 95 miles an hour. It might go right down the middle of the plate. And you know what? Somebody might hit a bomb off it, but they might also hit a pop-up. Yep. So and sometimes when you watch David Festa and, Chris Paddock, they can't throw the ball over. Either their command isn't there or so at the very least, Zebby is going to go down, throwing the ball over the plate and daring someone to hit it. And I kind of love that.
His stuff also to me, so on that point, the fact that he throws strikes, after seeing him for the first time last night, what I like is he does get enough strikeouts where Declan's point about velocity comes into play though. So like it's It's yes, he's going to throw strikes, and yes, he's not going to strike out a ton of guys, but he's not going to walk anyone, and he is going to get strikeouts. Like it's not, you don't strike out Bobby Witt Jr. through a fluke ordinarily. Like that was a good at bat. That was a good at bat by him, and it was a good pitching sequence by the Zebinator. So there's a lot of things, and look, it's the first start. I don't know. As far as I agree with Dex's rotation. Now, I do think the Twins will give Pablo the game one start, but we discussed that, and that's just my thought. I agree with Declan. I would start Bailey. But if I was practicing law on this show, I would like the right to recall Zebby as my third starter after seeing more. So if he's a witness, I want to recall. I want the right to recall him because I'm not sure he's not the third guy. I just can't say it after one start.
I will say, because I do think, even though theoretically it's a good thing to stay in the strike zone, but you do have to, as a pitcher, you do have to initiate chase. You do have to initiate pitches that are out of the zone that will entice hitters to chase. And I do think this pitching staff in general, I know it sounds a little weird here, they need to initiate more chase. If you stick around the strike zone so much, i.e. Chris Paddack, who gets foul balled to death. That is the term I have discovered with Chris Paddack after watching the majority of his starts this year. He gets foul balled to death because he lives in the strike zone. And it's hard for pitchers who are good at that to get away from that. I'm more encouraged by Zebby after 5 innings and just the rapport of the minor leagues and the statistics. So I do think the Twins pitchers do have to work on not always being in the zone all the damn time, but I am encouraged what I saw from Zebby Matthews.
Yeah, I mean, his walk to strikeout or strikeout to walk ratio is reminiscent, again, across mostly minor league ball this year, of what Phil Hughes did like 10 years ago, where like Phil Hughes broke the major league record for strikeout to walk ratio, I'm pretty sure. And he didn't have
a contract extension immediately.
They could have waited 1 year on that.
I think so.
But his whole thing that was the best season, I think, of his career, even looking at his Yankees years. And his whole thing that year was, and he didn't throw as hard as Zebby is throwing. His whole thing was, well, I'm just going to pump the zone, and once in a while I'm going to give up home runs, but the last thing I'm going to do is what Trevor Richards did a few outings ago and just walk the entire lineup and shoot myself in the foot. So make him earn it.
Right. And to go back to the fact is, solo home runs are rarely going to kill you.
Yeah, you can overcome a couple solo homers.
If Massey had homered on Zebby's first big league hitter, right? It's sort of embarrassing, perhaps, but it's 1-0. The Twins came back and scored 13 runs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. God, Matt Wallner again too last night. Dude, his OPS is now like 1,100 on the season. Yeah. Poor Declan has a write that down prediction on the board still. That Matt Wallner will bat second at some point in the Twins lineup. He's literally batted in all 8 other spots in the lineup this year, except at some point they'll probably put him second.
Yeah, I was clowned for that.
Were you?
For that take.
By who?
Oh, yes.
By the public?
By a selection.
Did I clown you?
Not you guys. You two were good on that.
I didn't clown you.
The public.
Sure. That's what I'm saying. The public.
He's batting third. I mean, he's literally batting third in one of the best lineups in baseball.
Why would they bat him second? Well, I don't know. He has
1,100
OPS.
Yeah.
Yep. No, he's been great.
So, okay, we're going to get to a random twin of the week here. But, you can watch the Zebmeister.
The Zebby.
At Target Field.
Woo!
Twins.com/tickets. Got to map out when his next start would be at Target Field. But he is the Twins' second best pitching prospect according to the MLB rankings. Festa's the top. So they got their 2 top pitching prospects in the rotation right now.
Changing that.
Twins.com/tickets. Sunday are kids' days. 612 Saturdays where you can get a $6 beer, $1 snack, $2 food. Just a glorious 6 to 7 weeks to be at the ballpark. Playoff baseball is in the air.
Last night was perfect.
Vibes. 80 degrees.
Yep.
Sunshine.
Yep.
Twins.com/tickets. Also, hey, I have a dentist appointment at a new dentist tomorrow that I am very excited about because I'm very particular about who puts their hands on these glorious teeth. No, actually, my old dentist retired a couple years ago, and I've been scrambling to find a place that I trust and like, and so some coworkers and friends have recommended Park Dental, And so now I'm here talking about Park Dental on the SKOR North Twin Show. For over 50 years, Park Dental has been caring for and cleaning teeth in Minnesota and western Wisconsin. And I was just reading some reviews and comments. I like to creep around on the internet before I commit even to like a dinner place, let alone a dentist. Yeah. And just people saying that they would never go see another dentist once they found Park Dental. Comments about the staff being amazing. One person commented here how far out of the way they go just to see their particular dentist at Park Dental. But there's a bunch of locations in the metro area. So I will be having my first official experience there tomorrow. You can find a full list of Park Dental locations and schedule your checkup at parkdental.com. That's parkdental.com.
Get those choppers fixed up.
That's right. Clean those things up for the stretch run. So it's random twin of the week time. After Declan's victory last week, you have tied Judd with 15 wins apiece. I have 20, but since I lost last week, I will throw the clues out to you guys. The last handful of random twins are Sergio Romo, Marwin Gonzalez, the gambler Kenny Rogers, Butch Weiniger, and Kenny Vargas. I will throw out clues. You guys get up to 3 incorrect guesses. Once one of you hits a third strike, the other one wins automatically. No Googling, but you may Control F search for previously used random twins. Are we ready? Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Baseball.
This random twin played 692 career games in the major leagues. For 5 teams, by the way. 5 teams. We'll spread those games around.
Traveling man is what he was.
Yep.
Man, a lot of stuff.
All over the land.
In his travels, this random twin once won a World Series with a National League team. Travels paid off. This random twin played 5 playoff games with the Twins.
Eddie Rosario.
Ooh, aggressive.
Wow, that's a good guess. Oh, that's a great guess, though, Judd.
That was a really good guess.
I didn't know if you were looping back Atlanta being.
Yeah.
He's played. I think he's played for 5 teams if you include 2 stints. If you loop Atlanta back as a second team.
Wow.
All right, I'm down 1.
Okay. This random twin is very well known for his media career as well. So he's not an active player anymore. Rosario is an active player. Is not.
Yeah, the World Series was with a National League team. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Media career.
This random twist. I said he played 5 playoff games with the Twins. In his career, he had 265 plate appearances with the Twins.
Okay.
So his media career. That's an interesting. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Media career.
This random twin was a 2-time All-Star. And twice received MVP votes. 26th and 13th. So it was never like, that close to winning MVP, but definitely received votes 26th and 13th.
I'd like to ask a question. Is the media career just like he's more of a regional career, or is it more of a national career?
He's been part of game broadcasts. I'll probably float some more of those clues as we go through here, but I'll give you that much right now.
Okay.
Like he's not like Trevor Plouffe podcast guy.
Right.
But he's
Is he
more
currently in media? Can you answer that?
I don't believe he is currently in media. Not that I know of.
No.
Judd has 1 guess down. Declan has not fired.
Yeah, I know. That's I'm being very. I've got thoughts, but I'm guarding them.
Sure. Let me see here. Of those, let me just find. I got a couple other clues, but I want to give you this one first. Of those 265 career plate appearances with the Twins, he only had 34 hits,
Jesus.
but 98 strikeouts. Didn't go particularly well.
I mean,
This is a
that's
a
crap ton of strikeouts.
5 playoff games.
Okay.
What?
I don't want
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What was that all about?
No. Nothing.
I'm just
It
laughing
has
at
nothing to
this-
do with
this
Phil.
reaction, dude.
It has nothing to do with Phil.
Oh man.
Wow.
All right. This random twin played 11 seasons with the Twins.
What?
Yeah. This is a
11? Wait, 11 seasons with the Twins?
Yes.
But he had 34 hits and 98 strikeouts?
Yes.
It's pretty clear.
My next clue is
What's that?
old Macadac doesn't forget the nuggets that are dropped in previous random twin episodes, which has influenced him to choose this player.
Oh god, it's a former guess. Dude,
Take a guess. You got to go.
it's clearly a pitcher. Because that doesn't add up with the plate appearances, the years spent, and the strikeouts. It's a pitcher.
This random twin has 45,000 followers on Twitter/X and was active as recently as 16 hours ago. In fact, here's the tweet from 16 hours ago. Not surprisingly, this former twin, random twin, also has Zebby fever. Good luck to twin starter Zebby Matthews. Burt Blyleven, it is!
I should have.
Last week, Judd said, in passing, you should pick someone from the 1972 Twins.
Oh.
Burt Blyleven, a member of the 1972 Twins. Declan with back-to-back wins.
Nice job, Dex.
I was going to give you a clue, too, that this random twin made waves on social media yesterday, retweeting a Marnie Gellner tweet, where Marnie Gellner puts out, I'm not just a mom, I'm a mom with kids in fall sports, and here's the lunch I'm making, and it's like a picture of the sandwiches she's making for her kids.
Yeah.
And Burt Blyleven tweets,
I saw this.
Yeah.
yummy, all caps, make me lunch too, mommy.
That didn't. Burt. I don't think Burt.
I don't think he was trying to be creepy, but that was
that was
weird.
Oh man, Burt Blyleven. Yeah, Burt, because the DH didn't exist during his first stint with the Twins, so old Burt was up there just flailing away at the plate, man.
That's why I made the face.
It did. It did. It did.
And they were still using him as a hitter.
No, the DH started in '73, but Burt played for the Pirates.
But he played for the Twins like in the early '70s, where he racked up the plate appearances.
In '72, he would have played.
Yeah.
He would have hit for I think 1 year.
So he had plate appearances in 1970, 71, and 72 with the Twins.
So he came up in '70. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
the DH came in.
And then with Pittsburgh, he had 3 years of plate appearances. Did not go well then either. In fact, his career average is 131 for old Burt. So,
wowza.
Anyways, Declan's got to get to the airport here
let's
and
go.
celebrate his victory. Random
And I need
twin
to get
of
a
the week.
sandwich. But not for my mom. My
not
mom's
my
dead,
mommy.
so,
Not any of our
so-
moms.
They're all dead.
My mom's not going to make a sandwich for me.
See you
Stella,
guys.
make me a sandwich.